EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, Mass. Today it's week 3, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Tampa Bay Buccaneers taking on the New England Patriots. Two 1-1 teams here, each looking to move over 500, and we're underway here in week 3. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
And they go play action with May. Well, he's going to take a shot right away. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
You get a sense of what this game plan might be. They think they can take a few home run shots against this defense. They tried it there on the opening drive, but that ball's incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10. Throwing here is May. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 14 yards is the pickup there, and a New England first down.
Well, they use him a lot out of the backfield. He had 5 catches a week ago, and he makes another catch here for good yardage.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now a handoff running through the middle. And he ran right through one tackle as he fights forward for a gain of 7. The Patriots at 1-1 through 2 games thus far. It's not a start that's going to set the world on fire, but they've been pretty solid nonetheless.
And the first thing that crosses my mind, it certainly beats the alternative of starting 0-2. I do think that this is a team that's going to take a little time to find its footing. Hard to navigate the always tough NFL.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. Shoves him aside. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. All told, it's an even 30 and a first down. A couple of nice carries back-to-back here, establishing the ground game a bit.
Yeah, these aren't bare-bones runs now. I mean, they're getting substantial yardage, the kind of yards you're looking for, right? Let's go ahead and use a cliche. Stay ahead of the change, right? 5 or more yards each time. That's what you're looking for in setting a tone and getting your offensive line going.
Good sign on the opening drive. May going to bat this one forward. What a great read by the secondary. They come up to stop that touch pass before it can even get back to the line. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4. So a step in the wrong direction. Now they'll look to make amends on 2nd and 14. To the air, May. And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. Nicole Hardman, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Patriots are on the board first here this afternoon. Well, they said that they wanted to get him involved early, and what a way to cap their opening drive, Charles. We know he's one of the fastest receivers in the NFL, and he showcased it on that play.
And when you have a guy like that, you want to make sure the defense sees him early, right? You want to see how they're going to adjust, how they're going to try and guard him. because they can't replicate his speed in practice unless they've got one of the few guys who are as fast as he is. And all it took was one drive, he burned it, and I don't think it's the last time they call his number in this one.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
They'll start on the ground with Irvin. And not a lot of daylight, not really any daylight inside as he's going to be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Brings up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
7 Pirates, 7 Pirates.
35-yard line.
Cut that kid, cut that kid.
Off play action. Walden. And he'll be hit as he releases it. And that'll fall incomplete. You can look at this Patriots defense. Well, they've shown the ability to play tough against the pass. Currently ranked number 9 in the NFL.
Yeah, defending the pass hasn't been an issue for them. It's been stopping the run. And if they don't stop the run, they can't get back to their strength, which is guarding against the air attack.
An incomplete pass on 2nd down. That muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10.
79, 60 Vikings, 60 Vikings.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Oh, I thought he had that one, and that was nearly a big 3rd down conversion to give this drive some life. Instead, they're on the spot and help separate the receiver from the ball.
Ariza is on to punt here as he gets this one away. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. A very good punt, but a 16-yard return. And the Patriots take over. The Pats at the line, ready to go. Well, just 2 series in here, Charles, but everything's gone to script so far. They got a touchdown on their first drive. Their defense holds, and now they've got a chance to take a 2-score lead.
And to co-sign with you, exactly the start they scripted up. And really, that kind of start, that can set the tone for the game for them.
Now it's 2nd and 10.
Where was that? It is crazy, 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 crazy.
They'll throw with May. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
What we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion.
Hey, here goes front. Hey, 5. Hey, what's up? Crazy, 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 crazy. Combo. Hey, 5, 5, 5. Crazy, 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 crazy.
To throw, it's May. He'll rifle this one deep right side. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And he gets this down deep into Tampa Bay territory. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Here's May. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. 3 yards is the gain that time. Second and goal.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling. Held it to an okay gain.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's second and goal.
Hey, what's that? Hey, five. Crazy.
Looking to throw. May. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. A wild throw there, and it is intercepted. And the Bucs force the turnover. They'll take over at the 10.
And as we've seen, points have been precious so far, and they just threw something away on that snap. And look, let's face it, as we advance further into this game, that play will be on the minds of everyone who's watching it. They wonder if this is the turning point. Is this the spot where those points were given away? It could cost them a ball game.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And a 3-and-out on that first drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity because the nerves should be settled now. That first series, everybody goes out a little extra emotion. So now you get a chance to go back out and say, okay, now we're into the game. Let's go play and play as best we can.
You almost get a mulligan there on that first drive.
Sometimes
He's got him in. Complete. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. A gain of right around 35 yards on a play that started back inside their 10. Just like that, out of danger and up past the 40 now for first and 10. Now they'll change things up. Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. A false start backs him up 5, first and 15. A run up the middle with Irving. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. They get the penalty yardage back plus a yard. 6-yard gain, and it's second and 9.
a quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Ball spotted at the 45. Here's a second down and 9.
Here we go. Set. Panther 60. Panther 60. Ready.
They'll stay on the ground with Irving. And he'll take it across the 50 and into New England territory. 2 yards still to go. Third down now.
6 yards. And it's third down.
Back to throw. Walden. Goes in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. It was third and short, and they go flying past the marker for a gain of nearly 30 yards.
A gain of 29 yards. First down, Buccaneers.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter now, and it's Buccaneer football as they've got it with a first and 10.
Okay, break. Go.
Operating from the gun. Walden. Well, that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting it before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
70 Rangers, 70 Rangers.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. It's going to be a nice pickup, but he also takes a pretty good lick at the end of that one.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days. But you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter.
70 Timberwolves. Captain 60, Captain 60.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. They only got 2, but that was enough as they'll convert to make it 1st and goal.
And what a weapon to have when you can use your quarterback as a short yardage runner and pick up 1st downs.
On the ready.
And they've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass. Straight ahead, it's Irving. And he stopped immediately there. Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal.
No gain on the play. Moves to 2nd and goal at the Patriots' 9-yard line.
18, tight end.
Looking to throw. Walden got his tight end. That's complete. It's Larson. Only able to pick up 2, and that leads us to 3rd and goal. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
And this offense on 3rd down today, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and goal.
70. Trap 60.
The Bucs going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. This offense 2 for 2 on 3rd downs on this drive. This is the most important of them all, 3rd and goal. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal.
18 Cardinal, 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Panther 11, Panther 11.
Back to throw. Walden. Touchdown! Jack Besh. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Bucs go coast to coast and finish the drive off with 6 points.
As a former defender, I would be angry as well. Could not get off the field. Well-executed offensive drive. No matter what the defense tried, they couldn't stop them.
Joey Sly on for the extra point. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this one over the back line of the end zone. Well, they definitely don't want to give him a shot at returning it. That's obvious. And the ball will come out to the 30. New them with a first down as they begin the drive. In a close game like this, Charles, those interceptions like they had on the last drive could be costly. But here they've got another opportunity to seize control of this game.
And they'd better take advantage of it, because otherwise, if they end up losing by one score, they'll relive this over and over and over until they have another opportunity to wipe it away.
Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
Doesn't matter whether it's a zone coverage or man coverage, the drag route can be effective when it's run well.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And boy, showing how tough he can be to bring down, just fighting his way forward to pick up 7 yards.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
Second and 3. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
And that's where you're counting on a receiver's size being an advantage. They were hoping he could go up the top of a smaller DB and haul that one in. A good thought, but that time it didn't work out.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3.
Hey, here goes tonight. Diddy, what's up? Hey, five.
They'll drop the throw. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. That'll be a New England first down, a gain of 12.
But they certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the first half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball, possibly in the open field. And I think in the second half, that may loosen up the defense a little bit to get the running game going back inside.
May going to bat this one forward. What a great read by the secondary. They come up to stop that touch pass before it can even get back to the line. A completion, yes, but certainly not what they wanted. A loss of a full 6 yards. Tough spot looking at 2nd and 16 here after the big loss. From the gun, it's May. Open man, Kyle Williams. He's got it.
I think as he began this throw, you saw that the area was congested, but he has a lot of confidence in his arm, and he fits that one in there nicely to pick up the catch. Not much yardage afterwards.
Crazy.
From the gun on 3rd down, it's May. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And it's knocked away and incomplete. 1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports. The Patriots will bring on the field goal unit. From the right hash, this from 48. And his kick is indeed good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
And they'll get him down inside the 30 to 27. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Looking deep downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2.
Ready? Half the 60, half the 60. 18, pioneer.
Looking to throw. Walden. He's going to try and go deep again. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Good clean play. No flags coming out of the pocket of the officials. Turns into an incompletion, and that should get them off the field with a 3 and out.
On 4th down, Matt Ariza is sent on to punt. Call that a 45-yard punt, just 2 yards there on the return. And they will take over 1st and 10. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And still plenty of time remaining here in the half, more than a minute. We'll see if they just want to protect that lead or try to add on to it.
Well, with as much time as is left on the clock, I would imagine it would be the latter. I think they're going to try and add on to it. So what they're going to tell the team is very simply, if you can get out of bounds after making a play downfield, terrific. If you can't, everyone hustle to the line of scrimmage, either run another play or clock it and start over again.
2nd and 10. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And it's picked up, and he returns it to the end zone. A fumble recovery touchdown for the Bucs. So the defense forces the fumble. They get the score, and a guy on defense becoming offensive there, Charles.
And you know they love that. Any guy on defense loves to pick up the ball and have it in his hands and try and score himself. In this case, that's exactly what happened.
We'll be singing in the shower postgame. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And the lead is now 14-10. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
New England with a 1st down as they begin the drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You could never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1.
And they're not going to go quietly into this halftime break. They know they're in for a fight, so they're trying to make every possession count. They took the big shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35.
Crazy. Crazy. Crazy.
They're going to look to throw. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. They need 18 yards here on third down.
8-yard loss on the play. It's now third down.
Five. Crazy. Five.
Now back to throw. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
They gave it a shot with a deep pass, but it wasn't going to work there. And now there's less time for them to try and get 3 before the half. Let's see what they dial up on this next snap.
And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot. I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. He'll try again with the arm here on second down. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's third down.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
Cowboy 80.
This time they stay on the ground. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. Here's Matt Araiza now. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Fielded at about the 28. A punt of 46, a return of 5. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And they'll have time for one play. That's it. 3 seconds to go before intermission. They'll throw now on the final play. Catch is made by Hardman. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. The Bucs with the lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
Let's go.
Now a play fake here on first down. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. That'll give it 8 that time. And that'll bring up a second down in just a couple.
And his play caller does a nice job of giving him an easy throw to start this drive, and he takes advantage of it. The completion sets up a manageable second down.
79 Broncos. And it's tracking 60.
Second and 2. He finds his man, complete. It's Larson. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. It's a gain of 35.
It's just called, as we just saw right there, a breakdown defensively. Seems like no one went with the tight end, and no one did. Had all sorts of space in the middle of the field. Yeah, everyone else was covered, but he was not. Big play results.
On 1st and 10, here's Irving. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, 2nd down. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Ball on the 30 now. Here's 2nd down and 7. Back to throw. Walden. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this 3rd and long play as we'll get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. 3 yards, all they could muster there, and it'll bring up 4th down. So now on comes the field goal unit, and wow, this is no ordinary try here. This from 54 yards away. Sly able to put this one through. And that moves him up by a touchdown now at 17-10. Well, looking at it from a defensive perspective, that keeps the deficit very, very manageable. You know, all things considered, not a bad job on the defensive side.
I would say that you've pointed out something pretty good right there, and that is you actually have both sides happy with that exchange. You know, happy in quotes, of course. One team, hey, we've kept it within range. The other side saying, hey, we put points on the board and did stretch out the lead. Let's see how this one turns out.
Yeah, still bottom line, though, 3 points for the opening drive of the 3rd quarter. New England with a 1st down as they begin the drive. And their deficit a little wider now than it was at halftime following the field goal a moment ago.
But the goal is still the same because you know they want to come out, establish a rhythm in the 2nd half, and get going. Make no mistake about it, though. Kicking field goals, not in their game plan. They need to get the ball in the end zone.
Right back to him on 1st down. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. That's Keely Ringo who was there in on the stop. He's already fumbled once in this game, and I thought the ball started to jostle there a little bit, but they got to him quickly at the line of scrimmage.
They sure did, and remember, if you're not a very confident runner and you've already dropped it once, if there's traffic around you, the only thing you think about is protecting the football, not gaining yards.
Crazy.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating, there he is, and then passed him up to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Well, forget the run on 3rd and 1. They shot the D and rip off a pretty big play.
And I feel a little bit like a traitor as a former defender because that big man did not want to go down and refused to go down. If you're a defender and you don't get the right angle on a big tight end like him, he can run right through you like you're not even there. And he did a lot of that on that play.
That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down. This defense not fooled one bit on that touch pass.
And this has become one of those kind of in vogue plays, you know, kind of like the shuffle pass was a few years ago. This one never got off the ground, but you understand why a lot of teams are running it. These wide receivers, a lot of them, they run like running backs with the ball in their hands.
Hey, what's that?
Back to throw again. That's complete to Pierce. Will go down as a gain of 6. And that's going to lead to a third down. He's been quiet today in the passing game, just his second catch.
Yeah, and people have to come up with schemes to limit him. And what a lot of teams do, they'll double him, use a linebacker underneath, a safety over the top. Sometimes they'll just take a corner, maybe their third corner if he's a bigger guy, and put him on a man-to-man to try and limit his touches. Just keep mixing it up, give him different angles, different looks, like a good boxer does.
They'll look to throw again. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. They'll wind up losing a yard on the play. And that's going to bring up a fourth down. The Patriots will bring on the field goal unit. From the left hash, this from 34. And his kick is good. And that will cut this lead back down to 4 now. It's 17-13. So the 3 points there, and CD, that helps them inch a bit closer.
Yeah, partner, when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
The kicking unit out for the Patriots as they send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
To the flat, that's complete to his running back. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. It's a gain of 11, and the Bucs have a first down. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him the football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, make him make someone miss in the open field.
Hold the ready. Come on.
They run out of the gun with Irvin. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
I like a guy who understands the situation. I also like a guy who you look at him and you say, that looks like a guy who knows the coach is going to say, guess what? You drop this one, you'll be carrying around the training facility for an entire week.
Maybe flashback to high school or college, carrying it around campus, right?
The old gauntlet drill, right? Anyone get the ball out while he's sitting in class and bring it back to the coach? He's in big trouble.
And he'll just get rid of it.
And when you're in a one-score game in the second half, now's not the time to force the football to places where you shouldn't. And that's a smart decision to just get that one out of there.
The offense on third down, 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 7.
19 Lions, 7 Pirates, 70 Rangers, 70 Rangers.
Looking to throw. Walden. Looking middle, and he's got Ibuka. And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing, playing against a good quarterback like he is, to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. and you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10.
Hawk 70, Hawk 7, 60 Vikings, 60 Buffalo 18. Cup 19, Cup 19. Mustang 19.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a first down. Well, there you go. Save your best scramble of the day for a big-time situation in the 4th quarter, picking up the first.
You don't want to use it up early, right? You want to make sure you save it for that exact moment, that key time. And that's what he did, although you and I both know it wasn't planned that way. But what a nice job using his eyes, scanning the field, and realizing when it was time to exit the pocket and go.
A shotgun handoff here to Irving. And he's eaten up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to 16.
I like that run right there, partner. Not the flashiest run, not the one that's going to break for big yardage, but he understands the situation, and taking care of the football, paramount, and he got it done.
Nursing that slim lead, you're exactly right. Hold on to that ball.
Let's go now. Ready.
He's got his receiver. That's Ibuka. And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10. That'll go for a gain of 7. And that's going to bring up 3rd and 2. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Ready, ready.
They'll try and run here with Irving. But he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on 3rd. How about this offensive line? They're really starting to establish themselves, take over this game.
And before the series began, I know exactly what was said in the defensive huddle. Guys, we got to get no less than a 3 and out. Let's get off the field. Instead, they can't find any traction towards doing that. Right now, they're just getting muscled all over the field and getting pushed down it.
And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down. Well, looks like they'll move things around here. On the handoff. Oh, no, he lost the football. And the Patriots have it.
Well, partner, here's where team football gets tested a little bit, because I know the defensive guys were over there chilling on the sidelines, and all of a sudden, they heard the sudden change call because that fumble puts them right back on the field, and they've got...
And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right.
Ready up.
So crisis averted, but now facing 3rd and goal.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
Back to throw. Walden. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Buccaneers are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this fourth quarter lead. Slide for the PAT. And that one pushes the lead up to 11.
Makes the score Buccaneers 24, Patriots 13.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. Well, that last touchdown we just saw, what an important one. Now it's back to a 2-score deficit for this crew as they take the field here, and they are in desperate need of finding the end zone. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
A boost here to start the drive after the penalty. It's 1st and 5. They go play action now. May. Oh, this is going to be caught along the sidelines. Probably shouldn't have been caught. He's going to lose yardage there. Call it a gain of a yard. And it's 2nd down. Short play like that in this situation this late, that's a win for the defense.
No doubt. I remember something Coach Madden used to talk about all the time. Sometimes you can't just take what the defense gives you. You have to take what you need. And in this case, the offense is taking what the defense is giving them, not what they need.
2nd down and 4. On play action, May. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. That's caught inside the 20. And he gets this down deep into Tampa Bay territory. All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning. Here's 1st and 10.
17-yard line.
Keep it rolling, mate. Keep it rolling. They can't stop us. Keep rolling. It's 5.
To the air, May. Oh, a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. Here's 1st and goal.
First down. 1st and goal at the 1-yard line.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Patriots with a football as we get you reset. They've got it 1st and goal as they look to punch in a late score. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit them, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal.
Here goes.
They'll try to run this one in. And he is in. Touchdown, New England. A great effort there. His 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Patriots have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. So certainly some importance to this one now. After the touchdown, they could get this down to a field goal with a 2-point conversion.
The Patriots will line up for a 2-point conversion.
May going to try and throw for it. And he will find the end zone again. So he gets the touchdown and the 2-point conversion. And that'll cut this deficit down a little bit further. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see him take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand. I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line, and I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get him behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. After that run, still a good amount of meat on the bone here for this third down play. Can you envision them putting this in the air?
Totally. I mean, look at who he has under center right now. If you can't trust him with the football, you can't trust anyone. And frankly, to me, I want the ball down the stretch. Get the first down, keep it in the hands of my offense. I don't want to turn it over to them and rely on my D.
They'll come up now, 3rd and 9.
Let's go. Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
Now a give, Irving running right. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds left to go. Here comes the Buccaneers punter now as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. 47-yard punt, a return of 4. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
Hey, here we go, Trump. Hey, come with me, come with me. Hey, 5. Crazy.
They'll look to throw. May looking to run. He's got this to Williams, complete. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Now the Patriots will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock.
1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Well, this offense still has the 1 timeout here, remember. 1st and 10. He's back to throw. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And this is incomplete. Oh, he had 6 points right in his hands, but could not hang on. These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and in the second quarter, he may very well run by him, but in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
Back to throw. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that is dropped. Oh, my goodness. That could have been a game changer, but he could not hang on.
Oh, man, late in a tight ball game, every play so critical, you feel like you've got to find a way to come up with that football. That was put in a great spot, but it just didn't want to stick in his hands. That's a big letdown.
The Bucs forced to use their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. With 3 seconds to go, if it's good, we're off to overtime. He's not able to come through. This is no good. And that is how this game comes to a close. So 3 points, the deciding margin, and the kick no good at the end that could have sent us to overtime. And while it was a decently long kick, you know, we've almost gotten to the point with these kickers these days, anything inside 60, we just expect them to make it. But that was a tough pressure kick.
I love how you brought that up, though. That is so true, because the kickers have almost done themselves a disservice by being so good. Exactly right. And when they do miss it, I'm not sure we give enough gravity to the idea of, you know, that's a really long kick in a difficult situation, folks. Tough attempt, and he missed.
So for Tampa Bay, it's back-to-back victories now after the Week 1 defeat as they move to 2-1. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for New England, they'll fall to 1-2. And they'll look to regroup.